Hi, it's Josh Fun Runner, and I'm gonna make a video today based on why I admire the League of Ireland footballers more than the Premier League footballers. Now, I wouldn't call myself a massive soccer fan or football fan, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I do. I still have a bit of an interest. I like going to the odd League of Ireland match, and well, the reasons I'm going to say that I like the I admire League of Ireland footballers more is because they don't earn as much money. I mean, that's why people say they have against football, all the money, but here, you have to remember there's amateurs playing who aren't earning anything. There's amateurs earning very little money. There's full time players who just about get enough to pay the bills. So it's not all wealth. I mean, if you think about it, there's those guys in the top leagues in Europe that are making big money. They're a minority of the people, so you can't say the sport is dominated by money. I mean, of course, this is the top, but the lower level, it's not so much, right? So, now in the League of Ireland, a lot of players don't even have enough money to be professional. They're part-time athletes. I think some of the League of Ireland teams are professional in the Premier Division. There's two divisions, Premier Division and the First Division, which is really the second division. Premier is just like French word for first, really. And no, Sluggy, no, don't disturb me during this video. Okay. So, alright, so we're going to start off with some of my notes here. In the winter off season, players have to go in the dole or get seasonal work. That's the thing in the League of Ireland. It's not like the English league or the way they play from, August to May. In Ireland, it's more like February to October, and they get the winter months off, and that shows how little coverage it gets because they feel like in order to get away from the whole distractions of the Premiership football and football abroad, which is far more popular in Ireland than League of Ireland football, they have to do it during the summer while that's not on. Though they have other competitors like the GAA, the World Cups, World Cup, European Cup, whatever. Even transfers and some training updates on the Premiership football seems to be more popular in Ireland than the actual League of Ireland itself. So here's Limerick midfielder Paul Connell says. He was saying that when he used to play for Drogheda United, and when he'd train in the evening with them, I assume they were all part-time players. They're all tired because they're all working all day. So this is the thing. You say a person works 8 hours a day. These guys are working probably like, on top of that, they're probably doing like 10 hours a day really, because they're training nearly every day and playing matches, and they have to go to away matches, which is really awkward because the matches are on a Friday night. They do that to avoid the distractions from the Premiership, whatever. So the big football fans might be able to go to a League of Ireland match on Friday night and enjoy the English League or another foreign league, just to so they get a bigger crowds at the Friday night matches. And that's the thing, like the matches probably end around 9:30 on a Friday night. So this whole thing, I mean, they probably have to eat something after that. They might have to do a bit of a cool down. They might have to have a shower, maybe, possibly. Then they have to have to go home in the away matches. And okay, that's fine if you're playing a derby match and you don't have far to go, it's not too bad. But say if you're Cork City player playing a match against Derry, who actually aren't playing in Derry at the moment because their stand is being rebuilt. They're playing in Buncrana, which is the very top of the country in Donegal. Imagine that journey. I mean, it's very top there to the very bottom of Ireland. Imagine how long that would take. I'd say that'd take at least 6 hours, maybe more even, both ways. And these people have to combine their working. Some of them, Cork, they're probably professional, but if they were a little bit further, if they weren't doing so well, then they might have to go, say, amateur, and it'd be a huge commitment. Because a lot of these jobs people have aren't very flexible. They might say, oh, you have to work this time, or you have to do this, whatever, and all that. Though the fact that they're earning a bit of money from football makes it a bit easier, so they might be able to afford to take a bit of time off work, whatever. But players have jobs and families. Yeah, I mentioned that. Connor is the minority, having a 2-year deal but does part-time gym work in the winter. Yeah, so he doesn't, so he only concentrates on football. I mean, in the winter months where he's not playing, he's not earning an income, he does have to do work, those part-time work, though. I'd say for him, playing for Limerick, they seem to, who are quite low down in the league. I think they're the bottom half, or around the middle of the table. He's lucky to be able to go professional, but I guess there's probably a big following down there. Because, there's not, it's the one club in Limerick. It's a decent sized city as well, so, yeah, they have the fourth highest attendance rate, according to my notes there. So, yeah, I guess, probably, I'd say, I don't know exactly who's professional, who's not in the League of Ireland, but I'd say most of the players at the top would, in terms of attendance, would get it. Not necessarily the teams higher up in the league. O'Connor believes that the only way to really get financial security and full-time career is to move to England. Yeah, but I respect people who can work part-time more, because in League of Ireland, in England, was it? I heard they only train like 3-4 hours a day, and they have the rest of the day off. I mean, I'm sure they have other stuff to do, but these guys in League of Ireland, as I mentioned before, on top of work, if you count training and traveling, it might be like 10-11 hours. They've very little free time. It's just hard to balance everything. At the end of the Celtic Tiger, more than 20 players earning €100,000 per year. League of Ireland. So yeah, they're obviously earning a lot more money back then. And one online player earned 180,000, nearly 200,000 in bonuses. So yeah, like 10 years ago, so there's much more now. It's going right down in terms of wages. So yeah, 2 years ago in 2015, the average League of Ireland earned €16,000 a year. The highest paid got about 40,000 a year, and in the second division, or first division as they call it, they only got €4,000 a year. So yeah, these guys are not exactly loaded, and this is why I respect them. I don't really like celebrities the way. I mean, I'd hate to be a celebrity myself. And I'm certainly not a celebrity, so I'm happy about that. I feel like as a runner, no matter what I'll do, I'll always be sort of anonymous, and no matter how well I do, whether that be breaking out records, whatever, you're fine, man. Because I believe myself as a runner, and I believe I'm going to get a lot better. I feel like where I'm at now is nothing compared to where I'll be at in a couple of years. But anyway, League of Ireland are poor and anonymous. Yeah, I mentioned that. Sort of like runners, even guys running at the Olympics, nobody knows they are. I mean, if an Irish guy runs at the Olympics, not many people are going to know who he is. I mean, yeah, I've seen in the countryside signs on the 2012 London Olympics saying good luck to somebody who had qualified for the Olympics. I'm not sure what event or what the name of the person was. It was in Carlow, some small village. But you wouldn't get that in a bigger city. Like, you'd just be like unknown. It's good, man. God, imagine the celebrity lifestyle. Could you imagine walking down the street and being recognised by everyone? Having strangers ask you for autographs. I'd hate that. The average League of Ireland player is 24, youngest in Europe. Yeah, so we got young players there. I don't know, maybe the other players are being turned off slightly. Okay, in 2015, PFAI launched a new job program for education and work. Yeah, because I'm sure you wouldn't get that as much in England, or maybe you would, but these players, they're not exactly going to make enough money to serve them for a lifetime anyway. So some teams league are part-time, some full-time. Mentioned that earlier. I don't know like all my stuff. Well, the notes I have, because I written them myself, so you learn more that way, I think. Alright, so Matt Gregg, forget who he plays for. Believes that people who work and play should not have to train more than twice a week. No, I don't agree with that, honestly. I mean, people want to. I mean, you're supposed to enjoy the sport. I mean, it's not about earning money and doing as little as you can so you have more time to relax. I mean, I think you have to make that commitment of, I don't know, saying 5 times a week training and then one match, so like 6 times a week, I think. I mean, sure, I was running there, 7 days a week? How much money do I get? Nothing. Or no, I earned a bit of money for some of the races that I did well in. I won €100 in the MSB for being the first under 20 to finish, which is kind of stupid because a guy got called Doyle, he's under 20 as well, I think, and he was ahead of me, but because he was in the top 6 and he got prize money for that, he didn't count for the under 20 prize, so I think that was a bit ridiculous. What else? I think I won €50 for coming second in a race up in Termafeckin, Louth. There's some 5K. It was called Aaron's Run, and I think I earned money from some other race. Can't remember. Can't remember. Yeah, most of my money is in the road race, I guess. So, LOI has been a summer league since 2003. Yeah, so before that they could have matches uh, from May to August like the normal league, but here now they've changed it 'cause they feel like they can get more throughout the summer league. But anyway, that's what happens. So imagine on Friday night, you don't have the highlights until on Soccer Republic until was it 11 o'clock on Monday night. So yeah, really you're waiting. What is it? Nearly 3 days for the highlights. I mean, in Premiership football, you get it straight away. You probably even if it's League One, you probably get it straight away. So attendance, Cork the highest attendance 4,500, Shamrock Rovers 3,500, Dundalk 3, and the highest Division 1 team or First Division team is 1,500 by Waterford. Lowest UCD 232. So this these guys are not famous. These guys aren't well known, and I respect them for that. I mean, I'm sort of a believer in that. So we tend to respect people for what they earn. I don't. I think I respect these guys more if they're working like full time on top of that. Then they have a very tough, demanding lifestyle, and it shows how committed they are to the cause. Rather than on a Premiership footer training 3-4 hours a day and then having the rest of the day off. It's kind of like me at the moment because I'm lazy. How much respect do I earn for people? Not much. Okay, so yeah, buying expensive items only gives us short-term happiness. Yeah, so you're not going to be happy for long-term just from having loads of possessions. I mean, that's the thing. People want to earn loads of money to make to feel like they're doing well in life, I guess, as well as buy loads of stuff. But I wouldn't consider myself to be that materialistic, though I am a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't like to be living on the street, just surviving on what people give me. Oh, I'm on the street. That wouldn't be a nice life. Anyway, so this is the Irish Phone Runner. Please comment down below. What do you think? Do you would you admire amateurs or part-time professionals more than the guys at the top who are earning massive money? Just let me know your opinion, please, and do what you feel is right. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Okay, Irish Phone Runner, goodbye.